It's so funny, Ronan. You know what? When you have very little sleep, though, and it's the same with the other interviewers, you all seem to perform exceptionally well on very little sleep. It's so funny. Some of
All
the
right,
best
let's turn this
sessions.
around and start at 4 a.m. next time. You're talking about processing for the folks at home. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yes. So basically, we have a complete soul. Okay. So when we are separated from source, okay, we're given our soul and it's shiny and new. And then, depending upon how we see things at that moment, we then have to sort of, it's be designed to respect source. Okay, so let me give you an example. One example of a CTT session, one of the strongest people on the soul level I know, right? She's in the group today. I'm not going to say her name because she may not want me to. She says, "Oh, I'll play your game, source, but I'm playing to win." And her freedom means so much more to her on a soul level than I think anybody I've ever seen come across. So when she separated from Source, she said, "So long, suckers, I'm out of here." And Source says, "Well, wait a minute. Actually, you're going to go in a comet and you're going to be, orbiting around in this comet for God knows how many thousands of years. And when I think you have learned the lesson that you actually serve me, then I'll let you out." And so she got out of the comet lifetime eventually, didn't like it when she was there. And then she had many, many lifetimes of enslavement after that, right? Because she had to learn the lesson that source was in charge, right? I know what you all are thinking, but I can only tell you what I got. So, through these lessons, we have lots of traumas in each timeline. I'm sorry, not in each timeline, in each lifetime along our timeline. And every time we have these traumatic events, our soul becomes fractured, little pieces fall on the timeline, and we try to pick it up, whether it's in past life regression or if it is in this lifetime. Specifically, I was talking more about this lifetime. And because we know that everything is a mathematical equation, right? So every single piece of energy is programmed mathematically. And what happens is it has to be a mathematical process to fracture your soul, take that piece out, and then it's replaced because we have to be 100% energetic beings. It has to be replaced with an element of darkness, like dark emotion, like fear or self-loathing or, whatever it is, right? And so now here we are in our lifetime now, and we have to solve these mathematical equations, right? Through processing difficult emotions. And when we do that, we start to retrieve parts of our soul puzzle. Now, let's ask this question. Do we ever fully become, or do we ever completely, and fully become a complete soul again? Yes. And that's part of the ascension process. Okay. Part of the ascension process is going through this hell here on earth, and the processing is key to ascension. Let me say that again for those of you that missed this. Processing is key to ascension. Why, Liz? Well, I'll tell you. Because it expands your consciousness and gives you enlightenment. Now, the next question after that was, but if we process a traumatic event, right? And some events are so traumatic that we may not be able to process it all. But as long as we're trying to process some of it, like why? Why did this happen? anyway, so the next question was, well, does that mean that we don't have any more traumatic events coming in on the timeline? No, we will have traumatic events on the timeline, but those of you, and myself included, and I'm sure Ronan as well, those of us that have done a lot of processing and throughout our lives, we tend to look at these events a little differently. Okay, so yes, they're traumatic. Yes, they're horrible. Yes, they're hard to handle. Yes, they shake us, right? Yes, they can fragment our soul. But the more you process, the easier it is to overcome these situations. So, processing on a basic understanding is a mathematical computation that we're doing with our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, and our souls in order to retrieve those fragments that have been shattered and to put them back. And in order to put them back, we have to remove and do, that's another mathematical equation. So somebody asked me last week or the week before, what does tapping actually do? Tapping stimulates the removal of this energy. Okay. So if you're actually doing this process and you're not tapping in any sort of way, you're not increasing that vibrational activity within that promotes this cleansing that we're actually doing whilst we are doing the CTT. Does that make sense?
All right. Yes, let's get rocking.
Forgot what we're doing now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to work on today, and Ronan, if you don't mind, please monitor the chat because it's kind of difficult for me. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on identifying and processing difficult emotions. Okay? And maybe buried, difficult and buried emotions. Is that okay with everybody? Can we get a thumbs up on that if that's good? Now, this may be a hard session. Okay, thank you all. This may be a hard session. And somebody asked last night, well, Liz, I did a CTT session, and I tell you, it was traumatic for me. But that's the fallout. And the fallout or the big reveal is necessary. And I think what somebody said was you have to see it to heal it. I believe Deb said that. You have to see it to heal it. And that's absolutely true, because you can't heal, you can't fix what you can't see, right? All right. So let's open for those of you that may be new or listening out there to the recording. Once we open and you stay with us, you must close. If you do not stay till close, you do not do the closing responsibly, I am not responsible for what happens to you. Liz, that sounds scary. Well, yeah, because it is scary. You're removing dark energy out, and now you've got holes where more dark energy can come in. It's kind of like the bad husband effect, right? Sorry, man. But the bad husband effect is, oh, he gets on my nerves. I think I'm going to trade him in for somebody else. And guess what? You traded one set of problems for a new set of problems. And I know all my ladies understand that. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
As well as. An optimum etheric Faraday cage.
An optimum etheric Faraday cage.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, hope everybody's feeling good. I'm just taking a drink of tea. Sorry about that. All right. Treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest,
easily and joyfully manifest,
the ability to optimally see,
the ability to optimally see,
recognize, use, and enjoy,
see, use, and enjoy
and recognize the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Thank you to everyone that has joined us today in the group this morning or listening because they're not able to join. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay. And the last part, which I think is very important as well, the activation of our spiritual helpers and divine teams. Why, Liz? Well, I'll tell you. I'm an open book. I'll tell you, because we need to have a way to remove the dark energy and so it doesn't infiltrate other people in the group. Okay? All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers
of all of our spiritual helpers
and divine teams.
and divine team.
They will take away any and all negative energy.
They will take away any and all negative energy.
They will transmute it into white light positive karma
They will transmute it into white light positive karma
after they have taken it away and into the spirit world,
after they have taken it away and into the spirit world,
and they will release it back into the universe.
and they will release it back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath all together. And why do we take a deep breath? Well, because it helps to push the energy out and do the energy exchange as part of the processing. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Oftentimes you'll find that the energy sort of rises up from various places within the body, and you'll feel like bubbles in the throat, right? So that's what the breathing does. It helps to push those bubbles of energy out. When those bubbles of energy are released, our spirit team should be there waiting to grab it and heal it, take it into the spirit world, transmute it into white light energy, and then they put it back in the universe as positive white light energy, good karma for all of us. So somebody else can, who needs that good karma, it will go on to them. Okay. Do we tap during the breathing? Yeah. Yeah, we do. All right. So, Ronan, what are the words, since you're the wordsmith? Is it easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to uncover any difficult and buried emotions so that we can process them, maybe?
Well, the awakened self-healing course that I teach is all about removing that anchor of those traumas that exist along your timeline. And so they're buried, resonances, and they hold you back. They hold down your ascension power. They hold down your ability to raise your consciousness. So we are uncovering those past lives with trauma and negative emotions attached to them so that we can raise our frequency in this lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what would be the wording? Easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to uncover any buried or difficult emotions so that we may process them for our highest good.
Can try it.
Somebody put easily and joyfully process any and all difficult emotions. Yes, thank you, Diana. Oh, I'll get to your question after the group today, but that's a yes on that one. Just so you know, before we end, that's a yes on your question. Okay. Well, let's just go. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest the ability to process any and all difficult emotions
difficult emotions
along with
along with
any undiscovered emotions
any undiscovered emotions
that we have buried in this lifetime
that we have buried in this lifetime
or even in our past lives.
or even in our past lives.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Woo, I don't know what just happened, but I got a pain in like the back right base of my skull and sort of the top of my neck. What did you get?
It felt like the sky is turning upside down.
Wow. Because we're starting from the inside and we're working our way out. So instead of looking up to the sky and external things to fix these issues, okay, we're having to go inside. Ooh, somebody says, I see oil and water need an emulsifier to blend and access. We need to do a painting probe, Ronan. All right. Well, I'm just getting that there's a lot of deep rooted issues that we are being blocked from accessing. And I'll start there and we'll just work our way through it. If you guys get anything, let us know in the chat. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
The access point
The access points
for these deep rooted emotions
for these deep-rooted emotions
is not available to us.
is not available to us.
It may be too traumatizing.
It may be too traumatizing.
We're not supposed to access them.
We're not supposed to access them.
We're supposed to set and forget.
We're supposed to set and forget.
That keeps us blind to what is really going on.
That keeps us blind to what is really going on.
When we figure out the game, that is empowerment.
When we figure out the game, that is empowerment.
And we're not supposed to figure out the game.
And we're not supposed to figure out the game.
What did you get, Ronan?
I just got that we need a bigger tool to unpack the emotions. Like sometimes you need a big bulldozer to dig those emotions out.
We need a bigger tool to unpack those emotions. An excavator, a bulldozer. They're buried so deep.
They're
I feel
buried so
guilty.
deep.
I feel guilty about accessing these fragments.
I feel guilty about accessing these fragments.
I have an edge over everyone else.
I have an edge over everyone else.
Anything else?
No.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Woo, my chest feels heavy. My heart was starting to race a little bit, and I feel a lot of anxiety. What did you get?
What's in your tea?
I didn't even put sugar in this morning.
Wow. Someone's afraid of getting those buried treasures out.
Fuzzy crown is good. What did you get?
I didn't get anything that time. My bulldozer's working fine. There's nothing to dig out anymore. My above feelings intensified. I'm afraid to access it because it will cause my life to fall apart.
But it won't. You know, the thing is with processing and uncovering these difficult emotions, yes, okay, some of them may be exceptionally hurtful, but it helps you understand why you are the way you are. Okay? And for that, you will be eternally grateful. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I have a lot of fear.
I have a lot of fear.
I don't want to know.
I do not want to know.
It will possibly shake up and change my life
It will possibly shake up and change my life
in a way that my conscious mind
in a way that my conscious mind
cannot cope
cannot cope
with. Sorry.
with. Sorry.
What else? I have anxiety.
I have anxiety.
It may cause depression.
It may cause depression.
I've spent years burying all of these things
I've spent years bearing all these things
just so that I can survive.
just so that I can survive.
It will change the way that I feel about people
It will change the way that I feel about people
when I uncover these difficult emotions.
when I uncover these difficult emotions.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, this is an interesting one. I got that by burying these emotions, we think we're getting the life that we deserve, but actually, it's preventing us from having the life that we deserve.
Dun dun dun.
If that makes any sense. What did you get?
Oh, I just got an image of Neville Goddard as a bird. So even those people that we look up to have these traumas that they associate with in their past life that doesn't allow them to grow, that they hang on to.
Yeah. What is interesting is somebody commented on the YouTube, I don't believe you were talking to Neville Goddard because that's not exactly what he taught. Well, hello, that was what he taught on the Earth
That's why I was
plane.
surprised too.
Now he's in the spirit world and he's being channeled. He has a whole different perspective. Okay.
Yawning. I feel like I'm in survival mode and this is not real life.
Okay. Let's do that. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
We buried these emotions for survival.
We bury these emotions for survival.
I have not stopped living in survival mode.
I have not stopped living in survival mode.
I think that by burying these emotions,
I think that by burying these emotions,
I am getting the life that I deserve.
I'm getting the life that I deserve.
But that is actually very untrue.
But that is actually very untrue.
I cannot live my best life
I cannot live my best life
without processing,
without processing,
understanding who I am.
understanding who I am.
What is my sole purpose?
What is my sole purpose?
Why is this purpose hidden from me?
Why is this purpose hidden from me?
Why do I constantly have to chase information?
Why do I constantly have to chase information?
Why can't they make it easy?
Why can't they make it easy?
If the game was easy, I wouldn't play it.
If the game was easy, I would not play it.
What else?
Someone feels like they're being buried alive.
Someone feels like they're being buried alive. I detached from those difficult emotions a long time ago.
I detached from those difficult emotions a long time ago.
My brain does not allow me to reattach.
My brain does not allow me to reattach.
I am wired up around those emotions,
I am wired up around those emotions,
memories, and events.
memories, and events.
Anything else?
No.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
I'm giggling because I actually got something from me. Liz, you used to be a dispatcher in London for 20 to 30,000 police officers. Your voice was all over the city. Somebody is going to recognize you one of these days and they're going to figure out who you are. You're hiding yourself. What did you get?
I got, if you take a nail and hit a plate with it, it fractures, and this feels like we're trying to put that plate back together.
Well, we are.
With
yes.
glue. Yeah. Like it can't be done. It's an impossible process, is what the sentiment came through as.
As if the cracks are still there. You know, when you glue the plate back together?
Yeah.
But the cracks are still there?
Right.
That's very true. When we put our pieces back, the cracks are probably still there, but we're supposed to have gratitude for those cracks.
Yeah, before we started the recording, you were talking about the soul and it being shiny and new, and now it's like it's been hit by hail, paint scratches, and here we are many thousands of lifetimes later and thinking that we can be just as good as we were when we were new. But it does, you have to embrace those things that have happened to you. And I think we need to offer gratitude to those experiences, but not let them weigh us down.
Yeah, but and exactly. I mean, you know what? I know people don't like wrinkles. Like, I don't like wrinkles, but you know, some people wear their wrinkles with pride. They're like, yeah, I've got laugh lines. Yeah, I got crow's feet. You know, but at least I lived a long life and they're grateful for the experiences. See, that's what the processing does, right? So when you get to the end, whenever that end is for the each individual person in this lifetime, right? You want to get to the end and you want to have that gratitude. Okay, but a lot of people can't. I saw my mom check out of here with loads of unresolved issues, and it really, really hurts me. I saw my best friend check out of here with unresolved issues. I saw George Duisman check out of here with a couple of unresolved issues. You've got to resolve these issues as much as possible. That's the name of the game. Everybody says, I don't want to do this again. Okay, well, then you need to resolve it now. You have to. I know there's a lot of things I don't ever want to do again. I'm trying to fix them. I'm trying to resolve them. But by resolving them, you have to do the energy exchange. Okay. That's why a lot of healing modalities do not work, or their work is only temporary. You have to do the energy exchange. You have to swap dark for light. You have to. Even George, yes. Yes, George was on his deathbed, excuse me, waiting for a med bed. And he was trying to do an affirmation tail ender process to manifest a med bed. And he called me up in the middle of the night when he was in the hospital. And he goes, you know, Liz, I tried to do an affirmation tail ender process to manifest a med bed, but I got no negatives when I was tapping in the round. Well, the reason he didn't get any negatives, right, Ronan, is what? Because there's no such thing. So sometimes a lot of people cling on to these ideas, and I understand that his situation was desperate. A lot of people out there, their situation is desperate. They're praying for a miracle. I get it. I get it, right? But, to believe that a med bed was going to just magically show up, it just wasn't going to happen. So that was an unresolved issue that he had where
You
he
are the med
believed,
bed.
yeah, you are the med bed, right? Exactly.
That's what I try and teach.
Yes. October, yes, you're right. So, you know, that people leave with unresolved issues all the time. You've got to leave with as few issues as possible. It may even help you to write down unresolved issues that you struggle with, and you start tapping on those unresolved issues every day. Okay. So, whatever those issues are, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I have anxiety, I'm grief stricken over the loss of these individuals, these events. Why did this happen to me? I'm angry. All of those things can be tapped down. All of them. Okay. So, where are we? I totally forgot.
Uh, you're at home. I'm at home. We're here with friends. We're at CTT Monday morning, and we're tapping to resolve those unresolved issues and emotions.
That's right. Okay. This is why it's always good to work with a guide. Okay. Because
I've
you
had
get
an
off on a
epiphany
tangent.
today too, so I'll be sharing that soon, I hope.
Oh, good. So, there's a lot of sadness in uncovering these emotions. I'm getting a lot of sadness. What are you getting?
I'm getting a lot of I'm just gonna break everything if I try and take this apart still.
Okay. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I don't care
I don't care
if I leave this earth plane
if I leave this earth plane
with unresolved issues.
with unresolved issues.
I have tried to solve them time and time again.
I have tried to solve them time and time again.
It's back to the drawing board in the spirit world.
It's back to the drawing board in the spirit world.
I can't handle the truth.
I cannot handle the truth.
Not knowing is better.
Not knowing is better.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Sadness,
Sadness,
longing,
longing,
anger,
anger,
fear,
fear,
self doubt,
self doubt,
not trusting my intuition,
not trusting my intuition,
and nothing good will come of this.
and nothing good will come of this.
I accept defeat.
I accept defeat.
I'm guilty.
I am guilty.
I have caused trauma myself.
I have caused trauma in myself.
So it's unfair for me to resolve mine
So it's unfair for me to resolve mine
and not help others.
and not help others.
What else?
I need more whiteboards to figure this out.
I need more whiteboards to figure this out. I need to be a genius to understand the mathematical equations.
I need to be a genius to understand the mathematical equations.
I have not unlocked enough of my consciousness.
I've not unlocked enough of my consciousness.
Therefore, I'm not privy to this information.
Therefore, I'm not privy to this information.
Anything else?
No.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep release now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, I'm giggling because I actually felt it release some then. How are you guys feeling?
Calm.
I felt that go. Yeah. Like crying. I still have a lot of anxiety. Okay, so I'm going to tap into that anxiety, and it's the fear of the unknown. Okay, so let's tap. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
This fear of the unknown,
This fear of the unknown.
we have been taught to fear it,
We have been taught to what?
to fear the unknown.
To fear the unknown.
It's in our DNA.
It's in our DNA.
We have gone through so many unknown traumas.
We have gone through so many unknown traumas.
We never know what is around the corner.
We never know what is around the corner.
We're in suspended animation.
We are in suspended animation.
We feel like we're going nowhere
We feel like we're going nowhere
until a trauma comes in and makes us move.
until a trauma comes in and makes us
Move, makes us shift,
makes us move and change.
and change. What else, Ronan?
I feel like my vibration is stuck on low.
I feel like my vibration is stuck on low. I can't heal me.
I can't heal or feel me.
Or feel me. Yeah, I'm stuck.
I am stuck.
I'm not allowed to know this information.
I'm not allowed to know this information.
I don't deserve to know.
I don't deserve to know.
And I actually feel guilty having this information.
And I actually feel guilty having all of this information.
Nothing ever works out for me.
Nothing ever works out for me.
So why bother trying?
So why bother trying?
Anything else?
Not for me.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
My third eye is like buzz, buzz, buzz. What did you get?
My fifth eye is buzzing.
Your
So,
fifth? Where's
my
your
fifth
fifth
eye.
eye?
You know, it's a remote viewer's eye. No, I feel great. I feel much more elevated, less weighed down.
I do too, but there's something we're not getting. I can feel it in my throat. My throat is a little tight. Anybody else got a tight throat? Yes.
Paul has a tight throat.
Yeah, they do. Okay. I'm on the conveyor belt of life, and it's going nowhere. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm used to the hamster wheel.
I am used to the hamster wheel.
I'm on the conveyor belt.
I am on the conveyor belt.
I just ride along
I just ride along
until something causes me to move.
until something causes me to move.
I feel like I'm being sorted,
I feel like I'm being sorted,
like in a factory with loads and loads of souls.
like in a factory with loads and loads of souls.
And I fall into the bucket that didn't make it.
And I've fallen into the bucket that didn't make it.
Life is slipping before my eyes.
Life is slipping before my eyes.
I have not taken advantage of every opportunity.
I have not taken advantage of every opportunity.
I've dismissed too many red flags.
I just missed too many red flags.
What else? I'm on the road to nowhere,
I'm on the road to nowhere,
but it's peaceful.
but it's peaceful here.
And peace equals happiness.
And peace equals happiness.
So it doesn't matter if I leave with unresolved issues.
So it doesn't matter if I leave with unresolved issues,
As long as I'm happy.
as long as I'm happy.
Anything else?
No,
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Now I feel that shift. Oh my God, I feel so much better. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I feel so much better. A couple of things. After this session today, you may start to remember some painful locked away memories. That's okay. You can tap your way through it. If you need to, you got a whole YouTube channel there with all the CTT stuff that we've done. Start working your way through them to make yourself feel better if you start uncovering painful memories. They can be very difficult to deal with. If you're really in a pickle, you need to call or message me or Ronan, and one of us will help you out. But yeah, you could unlock some very painful stuff. And that's okay because you have to get through it. You have to see it. You have to understand it. You have to process it and find out the part that you played in it. Okay? And that's just fine. That's all part of the processing. Is that okay, Ronan? If somebody's feeling low, they contact you?
If they're feeling low, don't contact me. I mean, yes, contact me. That's right.
Yes. God. Yeah, seriously, because sometimes these painful memories are a little too hard, but you're going to get through it. And you can just go through the videos, and write down your painful memories that you're having. Journaling is excellent, by the way. And not only is it excellent, but if you're handwriting your journal, you're actually making those necessary brain connections by holding the pen or pencil in your fingers. There's something about writing, physically handwriting, and making brain connections, and processing. So journaling is a big part of processing. And if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. I mean, you can type it out on the computer if you want to, but just know that the physical movement of the hand and writing is actually promotes the processing even more. It creates brain connections, brain activity. How do you know that, Liz? Well, because I've worked in medical research for many years too. Listen, if there's a job out there, I've done it. I'm teasing, but I've worked many like side jobs in my life too. You know, if I have to go clean toilets, I have to go clean toilets, right? I'm not too good for anything. If that's what I have to do to go put food on my table, I do it. All right. So let's close and then we'll hold for questions. Let's go. Easily and joyfully manifest, optimum guidance, positive emotional fulfillment, gratitude. And again, I want to include that the ability to heal any uncovered any difficult no any hidden emotions. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest,
easily and joyfully manifest,
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
and the ability to heal
and the ability to heal
any difficult or buried emotions
any difficult or buried emotions
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces that we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for turning up. Ronan, as always, thank you for your help. If you want to contact Ronan, do so at remoteviewit@gmail.com. You guys know where to find me, psychiclizcross.com. Thank you.